through my veins. On the pitch where the glory remains, the cockerel stands brave on the crest. North London pride, this ain't no jest. From lane to the new shining ground, echo chants where the legends are found. Heroes carved in the heart of time, we march on through grit and grime. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. Echoes of King and Greaves in the air. Every goal, the sound declares. Heartbeats pound like a drummer's song, marching forward, fierce and strong. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. I'm Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire. We're the ones who rise in the clash. Numbers running in a white shirt dash. History burns in the roaring crowd. Every game we scream it loud. Oh Tottenham, Tottenham till I die. Raise the banner, let it fly high. Through the rain, through the fire, this is my club, my only desire.
Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It is THFC till I die. I just want to check one thing out here. Make sure I have got the thing right. Is that right? Yeah, it is right. Yeah. Sorry, guys. I was just double checking, making sure I got it all right. Yes, guys, you know what time it is. It's THFC till I die time. It's the watch along. It's the Champions League second leg. Well, second week, match week 2 of the league phase. And yes, we are away to Bodoe Glimt, the team that we beat on the way to winning the Europa League last season. And yes, the teams are out. This show is all about giving you the latest team news, who's starting, who's on the bench, and giving for the next 15 minutes to give you guys a chance to have your say on the lineup. Did we get near to the mark with our predicted lineup? And I don't think we did. But this is the lineup. We start with a Vicario and goal. We've got a back four of Danso, Mickey van der Ven, Pedro Porro, and Jed Spence is on the left. So that means that your doggy's been dropped. So it's a... I wanted to start your doggy tonight. I wanted to rest Spence because he's played a lot of football recently. We're going with a midfield tree of Bentancur, Sarr, and Bergville. Again, I didn't pick Bergville in our predicted lineup. I wanted him rested tonight, but he hasn't gone with that. I think it could be Sarr and Bentancur as a double pivot and have Bergville in as a cam. This is what really worries me. This is what really worries me. Is our front three. We've got a front tree of Odegaard, Richarlison, and Brennan Johnson. Say the defense again. It's we've got Porro, Spence, Mickey van der Ven, and Danso as a back four. Oh, I am not really optimistic with this lineup. I am telling you now. I'm really not. I don't know why. I find it a bit hard to see it on the screen, actually, to be fair. I don't know why I'm just not 100% happy with that. Sorry, let me get it right for you guys. There we go. That's better. Now you can see it. Look, I'm not happy with that lineup. I'm really not. There was players that were arrested. I would have players would have brought in, but look, we've got injuries. I know, but that front three really worries me. Absolutely, really worries me to death. And look, I'm Johnson's biggest fan. I really am Brennan Johnson's biggest fan, but I just can't see it doing anything. I want to welcome a few people in the chat as well before we get into the substitute bets. And then big up to Big Bad Ron. Big up, Big Bad Ron this evening. Dermo say the defense again. It is Danso, Mickey Van de Ven, Pedro Porro, and Jed Spence. Not a bad lineup, but a little on the cautious side for me. Yeah, same as me, Wayne. Too cautious for me. And big up Shawnee Maddox. Big up you, Shawnee. Big up to you. And big up the Shawnee Maddox as well. I don't mind this more physical game and a scrappier team. Do you know what, Shawnee? I know what you're thinking. I know what you're saying. But there's plenty of, I don't know, our front three looks really bad. Big up Big Andron. I thought he'd go with Davis and Danzo to give the man CD. Yeah, same here. But obviously, he doesn't trust Bren Davis like most of us don't, to be fair, Big Bad Ron. But look, if Romero was playing, you would play one or the other. I really do. And I don't know why my camera is now decided to do what it's doing. I do apologize. I'm due to get a new camera in the next few days. So I do apologize that my camera may just may play up from now and again. So I do apologize. We've got Patch Thomas. Big up to you, Patch. Van de Ven and Danso, Spencer and Porro in defense. Shawnee says, I think it'll be a lot of crosses to Richie and flicks for Johnson to detect. Maybe so. AstroTurf needs to be banned. Do you know what? I don't mind the AstroTurf, to be fair, Big Brad Ron. It is another condition that we have to play under, that this team has to play under. But I will give you the lineup. The lineups are on the bench is Brandon Austin. We've got Ben Davis, we've got Archie Gray, we've got M. Hardy, we've got Antonio Kingsky, we've got Kudus is on the bench. Onalisi as well is on the bench as well. Palunia is on the bench and Scarlett as well. So that is the bench. Big up to Tequila, who is saying, Richie, and I know, but what can we do, Tequila? What can we do? We cannot do anything else by what we can do. I'm sorry. You know, it's I don't know. It's really worrying. But look, this front three could actually turn it on tonight and we could win for 3 or 4-0. And then I think we'd all be forgiven. Probably not. But we need a win tonight. And Sarr as well. Look, I think Sarr's had a good start to the season, to be fair to him. But I don't know. Yeah, I'm just not. I don't know if it's because we're away to Bodoe, and I know we beat them twice last season to reach the final, but something about that front three does not excite me. And Ben, big up to Patch Thomas as well. BBR on Big Bad Run. They don't have too many options in the Arctic Circle unless you want to retire at 30. Mind you, that's so true. And then big up to Keeler. We've still got a lot of crack in this team, Dermo. Yeah, we have got a lot of crap in this team still. Tequila, I do sort of agree with you. The front trend, he says here, the front three could be worse. I've seen him, and I would have to agree with you. Look, you know I'm Brendan Johnson's biggest fan, Tequila, and even I've been very critical of him this season. I still think he's trying to live off what he did in Bilbao at the end of last season. The defensive side of it, I think, was solid. I think the midfield were fine. It's the front three that gets me. It's the front three that I don't think is good enough. I don't think the front three is good enough to get you. Kudus is on the bench. Tequila is on the bench. I'll give you the bench again if you want. We've got Brandon Austin, Kingsky is the goalkeepers. We've got Ben Davis, Archie Gray, M. Hardy, Muhammad Kudus, Alesi, Palunia, and then Dean Scarlett. And now I do think that bench might be a little bit light, actually, to be fair. I did do this at a little bit of a rush tonight. Let's see now. Sorry, yeah, I did do the bench a little bit light, to be fair. I missed a couple of players out, so that's my fault. Sorry, do apologize, guys. That is my fault. Okay, so I'm going to have to do it this way. Okay. There is the bench going across the bottom of the goal. We've got Austin, we've got Ben Davis, we've got Archie Gray, we've got M. Hardy, we've got Antonio Kingsky, we've got Kudos, we've got Olisi, we've got Palunia, we've got Dean Scarlett, and we've got Xavi Simmons as well on the bench, as well as is Destiny You Doggy. So there is your bench going across the bottom of the screen. Brutal, mate. Simmons is on the bench. Yeah, I know. Tonight's the night I would have played Simmons in that cam role, to be fair. I don't know. I really don't know where to go with this lineup. For me, it's a bit deflating. It really is a little bit deflating. Lace them up, Domo. You and me are going to play up front. Let's go, Wayne, too. That would be a cracking front tree. You and me and Wayne. Oh God, that would be a Patch Thomas says, I'm struggled to get it right in my head, but this is an interesting selection. Saar has worked well with Saar and Bentancur in the past. He has. It is an interesting selection. I just don't get. I don't know. I already laced them up. Madrid paid the refs again. Yeah, big up to AK Shakes. Hope you're doing well. Do you know what, Patch? I do agree with you on that. I have to agree with you. It is a very interesting, a very, very, very interesting lineup. Where would I have made changes? Well, I tell you what, this was my predicted lineup, just for you guys didn't know it, didn't see it earlier, but that was my predicted lineup. I did go, so instead of Jed Spencer put in Destiny Udogie, I did a midfield pivot to Palunia and Bentancur. I put Xavi in that number 10, and I did go for a Matthias Tail, Richarlison, Brennan Johnson front tree. Thanks a lot, Shamu. I will put that up. You're a diamond, man. That, for me, was a more of a better team to go out. As an attacking team, it's not so defensive. The team that Thomas Frank has picked is more of a defensive team. Oh yeah, Tails. Oh yeah, I forgot Tails not available. Champions League. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Big up to AK Shakes. Yeah, it wasn't. So I would have had to go with Odebar anyway. Big up to Mr. Brady as well. Big up Philip. He says strong bench might need it. Definitely might need it. Tell me about it. Might need to throw out this fucking camera of mine if it doesn't keep misbehaving. I will be going to my local hardware shop tomorrow and getting a new one. Well, either that or ordering it off Amazon. He'd be happy to take a draw. I don't want to take a draw. Tonight's a must win for me. Tonight, you have to win. You have to get all 3 points tonight, because if you look at the last 3 games, we've got PSG away, we've got Dortmund at home, and then we've got Frankfurt away. So you're going to need, between now and playing Monaco and Copenhagen, really you want to win your first 4 or 5 games in a row, and then hopefully get a win at home to Dortmund, try to pick something that will pick a point away at PSG, and then try to, I think we can pick Frankfurt in the last game of the league phase. So, but a draw would be Bodo Glint's absolute dream tonight. It really would. Oh, I don't know. I really don't know what to do. I'm a bit deflated by that. I have to say, guys, I'm not usually deflated with a lineup, but I'm really a bit deflated with that. I don't know if it's our front tree. I just feel a bit. I don't know. I don't know. Look, I'm a bit nervous about this game too, because it's a game where we're expected to win, but it's a game where we normally don't turn up. And that's what's worrying me. I'm really worried about this game. And Philip's right. I was saying it all day. Nobody's listened to me. Bodoe are a better team than last season. And Gerard's saying as well, big up to Gerard. We have 2 hopes of winning 4 games in a row. Bob hope or no hope. But look, Gerard, I get, I love your negativity. You do bring me back down to earth, mate. I have to say, big up to you. Yeah, big up to you. And big up to Patch Thomas as well. Says, I've seemed to remember that Bergville, Sarah Bentical midfield was when we played champions champagne football last season. Yeah, that's so true. I like Bergville. I like him a lot, but I would have given him a rest. Sorry. That's better. And now my camera's gone funny now. Wish I didn't do that. Yeah, I would have my camera's gone absolutely. I'm gonna have to turn my camera off, sort it out between now and the watch along, which will get away in about 10 minutes. But guys, that is your before the whistle. I'm not optimistic with this lineup, but we'll have to wait and see, won't we? Big up Philip Brady says not playing Kudos or Xavi is controversial. I would agree as well. We've got AK Shags, Madrid with a worldie. Well, Madrid are always going to win anyway. And Gerard's saying this game is massive, Dermo. I agree with you. It's a 50-50 game. Look, it's a game where we have to gain all 3 points. If we want to qualify in the top 8 and not have to go through the playoffs because you don't want extra games in January, then yes, we have to win tonight. We have to back up the win against Villarreal with a win tonight. Get a win away to Monaco and also back that up with a win against Copenhagen. So you're going sort of 4-4. Then you got PSG, hopefully gain a point there. You're looking at Dortmund at home. You should be winning your home games anyway. So we're looking at 3 points there. And then we should beat Frankfurt because I think we can. So the only difficult game for me is the PSG one away. If we can avoid defeat there, then I think we will definitely qualify in the top 8. But we've got to win tonight. We've got to take tonight out of our hands. We've got to put the game to bed early and also get 3 points. But we can do with the defense we've got. We've got a midfield tree I think will work quite well. But for me, it's the front tree. It's tonight for Johnson. It's tonight for Odegaard. It's tonight for Richarlison to turn up and do their jobs. Because if they don't turn up and we don't score early, mark my words, we're going to be in for a long, long evening. And we're going to be in for a chance that Bodø can nick a goal and sit back and defend for 80, 70 minutes and win this game. I hope it's not. I'm going for a 3-0 Spurs win. That is my prediction. But guys, that is before the whistle. Thank you all for joining me. Hit the like. We've got patched down. There are a lot of injuries. I feel confident tonight, but I thought we would lose to Wolves. Yeah, one thing about the Wolves game, which I do like about this, is we never give up. So maybe that might have something to do with it. But yes, look, guys, I'll be back in about 10 minutes with a watch along. So join me then. That is before the whistle. Thank you all for watching. Join me in 10 minutes for the watch along. Come and join me, see if Spurs can put 3 points, another 3 points on our Champions League board. And let's take it from here. Come on, you Spurs. In Thomas Frank, we trust.
To far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning.